Hey friends, how you doing? About a week ago, I asked, what is your number one challenge when it comes to food? And a lot of you guys had carbs. And I'm like, well, I am in the same boat because remember this stuff, which is literally not food. I used to cook this whole box and eat it all in one sitting, and that was all I had. I had no vegetables, no fruits, no fats, just fake cheese and really crappy noodles. And if you look at the back of it, my goodness, I'm sure it's full of the ingredients of stuff that I don't even know what it is. So literally, that's not food. That's not good for you. But anyway, yes, carbs are really good. You crave them. And I wanted to let you guys know, like, whenever you crave, let's say like a bagel for breakfast or that cookie that you must have after dinner, is not really a sign of weakness or self-discipline. There's other reasons why you're craving these carbs, and it's not just because of the taste either. So there's a few common ways. One is like the lack of nutrition. So your body's literally craving something, but you're thinking about those carbs. Because when you're eating these carbs, sometimes we get so many endorphins going through our brain. We just feel so good. We're so happy that we're eating them. Because I opened this just a few minutes ago and I had a few noodles and some cheese. So I broke it in half, maybe a third or whatever. I just poured some in a pan out of the box and didn't eat the whole box this time. But oh my God, it was so good. I was so happy. And I feel so much better that I didn't eat the whole box. I literally used to feel like I had to force myself to get out of bed and get out and work out. I had to force myself to actually do stuff at work. I didn't sleep well. I never really felt great. I always felt like a little foggy. So mental clarity wasn't there. And it's all because of the food I was eating. So I thought that was normal, though. I thought that was what everyone went through day by day. And now that I have a better relationship with food and honor my body more and honor my fullness and my hunger, like I eat for energy. Like I literally just had a few bites of macaroni and cheese and I'm fine. It was good, a happy moment. Now it's over. I am not eating the whole box. But yeah, lack of nutrition is one of the reasons why you can crave more carbs. You also may have a biological urge to eat more carbs because it's trying to repair your blood sugar. So when we eat a lot of these simple carbs, they burn fast. So our energy spikes up and then it crashes again. And then what do we want? A muffin or a piece of cake in the break room. So we go get a piece of cake in the break room and our energy spikes back up. And then we crash again and we're like, oh, I need to go get an energy drink. I used to live in that spiral every single day. And then I would never come home and work out. I just felt really crappy. So for you guys that have kids and have to come home and entertain them and help them with their homework and cook them dinner, I don't know where you get that energy because I couldn't do that back in the day. Another reason is habits. Of course, I talk about this one a lot. So if you're bored or you're stressed, you might want to go and reach for food, especially the ones that are kind of sugary, because you're trying to find something to make you feel better. So don't think that it's just weakness or a lack of self-discipline, because it's not. Absolutely not. So there's ways to overcome this. It doesn't happen overnight. And some people actually think they have to just cut it out of their diet for good, and you don't have to do that either. In fact, that's just restricting yourself from certain foods, which makes you crave it. And when you get stuck into, my arm's starting to shake. And when you get stuck into craving these certain foods and you restrict them so much, you can fall into that negative feedback loop. It's this vicious cycle where you start, if you do eat, let's say you're on a good diet, you go and have some French fries at McDonald's, and you feel like you've just lost everything out of your diet, all the hard work that you've done. And then you start to doubt yourself, you're mad at yourself, and then so you just go eat more French fries, and then you come home and eat a bag of chips. Because you're like, well, I already ruined my diet. So I don't want you guys to get into that mindset, because that just makes you into this cycle. And the more that you're focusing on that cycle of thinking that you have done something wrong, it builds onto this cycle, but it's more of a downward spiral. Well, it turns into negative self-talk, binge eating, starving yourself, or just going a little extreme on some of these habits. And we definitely don't want to get into that. So you're always going to have triggers where you're like, oh, I want something sweet. I want something yummy because I feel like crap, or I need energy. Or you had a bad day and you just want to pour a big glass of wine or drink the whole bottle. So we're going to always have these triggers, and you cannot control those triggers. But what we can control is how we react to those triggers. And that is where I help you focus on trying to switch your thoughts and your brain patterns and work on how you think about food opposed to what not to eat. Because when we start a new diet, we all do really well for a while, and even though it's working, we fall off track. So there's another thing I wanted to talk about. And I hear this a lot. It's like, I hear people say, oh, I want to start Monday, or I'll just start tomorrow because I just ate X, Y, and Z. There's no start and end. It's really not. It's more, I'm trying to get people to eat more on a lifestyle change, opposed to, hey, let me just start eating different. Or, because that just doesn't work. Or think about food differently. It's not going to fix you, but how you react to your certain thought patterns. And here's an example. Like, every single night I used to just crave popcorn or chips or like cheese and crackers or my no-bake cookies at 8:30 every night. And I found out the reason why was because whenever I sat down on my couch, I got hungry because I wanted to spend my time with Mike in front of the TV, but I had so much to do on my to-do list that I felt uneasy and kind of restless. So I wanted to go eat to kind of take care of that feeling. So every night I got hungry just because of that, but I really wasn't hungry. And then I would eat late, and I don't do well when I eat late and then go to bed. I feel puffy in the morning. So I intermittent fast, and that's helped me out a lot. But I had to figure out, like, why was I eating? Opposed to just, don't go in the kitchen. You don't want to go get ice cream. You don't want to go get cookies because it's bad for you. No, it's not why. So I'll eat it in the morning. That's fine. Or I'll eat it the next day. And I didn't cut it out of my life. Just like, I'll never cut this cheap crap out of my life. It's so good. Anyway, I crave it like once a year. I get 1 box a year. Anyway, so I wanted to get on and talk a little bit about carbs, because I know how you can just get stuck into that vicious cycle and just keep thinking, oh, shoot, what I do, I was so bad. You're not bad. There's certain reasons why we're craving these carbs. So, and they're delicious. You don't want to cut them out. Anyway, just ping me if you have any questions. I'll talk to you guys soon.